Every generation believes they're living through uncertain times, but today, uncertainty isn't the exception. It's the new normal. Prices rise without warning. Industries collapse without mercy. Jobs disappear overnight. Investments swing faster than logic can follow. And in the middle of all this chaos, one truth remains. No one is coming to save you financially. If you want security, you build it. If you want stability, you create it. If you want freedom, you earn it. Because in an unstable economy, the strongest advantage you can ever have isn't luck, timing, or privilege. It's preparation. This video will show you exactly how to build financial security even when the world feels unpredictable, unstable, and constantly shifting under your feet. First, build a mental foundation because money follows mindset. Financial security doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mind. People collapse financially long before their finances collapse on paper. Anxiety, fear, denial, procrastination, impulse spending, emotional decisions, these are the real forces that destroy financial stability. So the first step toward stability is mental discipline. You must train yourself to think long-term, to plan, to slow down emotional spending, to stay calm when markets shake, to stop comparing your journey to someone else's, and to believe that financial peace is something you can build, even if your starting point is small. When you build mental discipline, you stop chasing money emotionally and start managing it strategically. You stop reacting and start acting. Nothing in your financial life will shift until your mindset shifts first. Create a strong emergency cushion because stability needs breathing room. An unstable economy punishes people who are unprepared. When prices rise, when layoffs happen, when medical emergencies appear, or when unexpected expenses hit, the people who fall hardest are those who have no buffer. That's why an emergency fund isn't optional. It's your first shield. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need to be huge at the start. It simply needs to exist. A small cushion gives you time, options, and decision-making power. It prevents desperation. It protects your mental health. And most importantly, it stops you from turning a temporary setback into a long-term financial disaster. Even if you can only save a little bit at a time, consistency builds security. In an unstable economy, the people who survive aren't the ones with the highest income. They're the ones with the strongest backup plan. Your emergency fund is that plan. Reduce high-risk expenses. Not everything you spend on deserves your money. People assume financial security comes from earning more. But very often, it comes from protecting what you already have. And in an unstable economy, money leaks are more dangerous than ever. Subscriptions, habits, lifestyle inflation, unnecessary upgrades, impulsive buys, emotionally triggered spending, these small drains quietly weaken your financial life. Cutting expenses is not about living miserably. It's about redirecting money into places that matter. When you eliminate spending that doesn't support your stability, clarity returns. You feel control again. You protect your long-term peace, and you make room for savings, investments, and smarter decisions. Financial security comes from intention, knowing exactly where your money goes and keeping it away from things that weaken your future. Build multiple income streams, because one paycheck is too fragile. One of the biggest financial mistakes people make is relying entirely on a single income source. In the modern economy, one income is fragile. One job is unpredictable. One business model can collapse. One client can disappear. And when everything depends on that one source, even a small disruption becomes a crisis. The most financially secure people don't rely on one stream. They build several. They diversify their skills, capitalize on market gaps, create passive income pathways, and use free time strategically. This doesn't mean working 24/7. It means creating stability by reducing dependence. Whether it's freelancing, online income, teaching, consulting, renting, creating digital products, offering services, or investing. The key is to diversify before you're forced to. When you have multiple streams, one setback becomes manageable instead of catastrophic. Security comes from spreading your opportunities, not stacking them in one place. Learn the skill of smart investing, because savings alone can't protect you. Saving money is essential, but saving alone will not build wealth. Inflation doesn't wait. Market conditions don't pause. And the cost of living won't shrink. Savings protect you in emergencies, but investments protect your future. That's why understanding investing, even at a beginner level, is one of the most important steps toward long-term security. Smart investing isn't gambling. It isn't chasing hype. It isn't throwing money at trends. It's about slow, consistent, informed decisions. It's about understanding risk, educating yourself, diversifying your investments, and thinking in years, not weeks. In an unstable economy, investments become even more important because they help your money grow at a pace that outlasts inflation and uncertainty. The future belongs to those who learn how money grows. The goal isn't just to work for money, it's to make money work for you. Strengthen the skills that will keep you employable, because security comes from competence. The strongest form of financial security isn't a job. It's the ability to stay employable, valuable, and in demand, no matter how much the world changes. Industries evolve. Technologies shift. Entire fields become irrelevant. But people with the right skills always find opportunity, because skills are the real currency of the future. Communication, digital literacy, strategic thinking, problem solving, adaptive learning, leadership, financial knowledge, creativity. These aren't just skills. They're survival tools. Companies don't pay for degrees. They pay for competence. The more skills you build, the harder it becomes for the economy to push you aside. Every new skill is a layer of security. Every upgrade in your capability increases your income potential. Every effort you invest into learning protects you from becoming replaceable. Live below your means. The secret strategy that rich people use. Quietly, financial security doesn't come from how much you earn. It comes from how much you keep. Living below your means doesn't mean restricting yourself. It means controlling the gap between your income and your expenses, so that there is always room to save, invest, and grow. Most people increase their spending the moment they increase their income. That's why so many stay stuck. But the people who build true security allow themselves to earn more while keeping their costs steady. That gap becomes opportunity. It becomes freedom. It becomes the foundation for investments, savings, and long-term stability. Living below your means is the quiet superpower of financially secure people. It requires discipline at first, but it becomes the greatest advantage as your life expands. Protect your credit score. Because good credit buys time and options. When the economy becomes unstable, people with good credit survive better. Not because they're richer, but because they have more options. They pay lower interest rates. They have access to emergency financing. They receive better loan offers. They can purchase or invest without being forced into bad deals. A strong credit score opens opportunities, while a weak one traps you. Building good credit doesn't require wealth. It requires consistency, paying bills on time, avoiding unnecessary debt, controlling credit utilization, and monitoring your reports. A strong credit score becomes a safety net that protects you in moments when cash alone is not enough. The best time to build strong credit is before you need it, because when you finally need access to money, it's already too late to start building trust. Create a long-term financial vision, because security is built, not found. People who lack direction also lack stability. In an unstable economy, drifting through life financially is dangerous. You need a vision, a plan that guides your money decisions. This vision doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs clarity. Where you want to be, what you want to build, what lifestyle you want to protect, and what future you want to secure. A clear vision helps you make decisions with purpose. It helps you stay focused when distractions rise. It gives you a sense of control even when the economy feels unpredictable. Your financial goals become your anchor, your guide through chaos. Without a vision, every crisis becomes overwhelming. With a vision, every setback becomes temporary. Surround yourself with financially smart people because environment shapes behavior. Financial behavior is contagious. If you surround yourself with reckless spenders, you will learn their habits. If you surround yourself with disciplined, strategic thinkers, you'll absorb their stability. Your environment determines your habits more than your intentions do. That's why the most financially secure people surround themselves with stability, not chaos. When you learn from people who manage money well, who invest consistently, who value long-term thinking, and who make smart decisions, your own mindset begins to shift. You pick up better habits, better strategies, and better discipline. You become influenced by people who want stability, not by people who sabotage it. Your financial circle is a form of security. Choose it wisely. The economy may be unstable, unpredictable, and full of surprises, but your financial life doesn't have to be. Security is built through preparation, discipline, learning, and strategy. When you take control of your money, your skills, your mindset, and your habits, the world around you loses its power to shake your foundation. This is how you build financial security in an unstable economy, not by hoping for stability, but by creating it. That's exactly what we do here at Pivot Wealth. So if you want weekly tools, practical strategies, mindset shifts, and deep financial guidance designed for the real world, not theory, not hype, but action, make sure you subscribe to Pivot Wealth right now. Turn on notifications so you never miss the insights that could protect your future, strengthen your income, and transform the way you navigate an unstable economy. Hit subscribe, join the movement, and start building the financial security you and your family deserve. This is your moment to pivot. Don't let it pass.